How do we know what ancient Egyptian, or any ancient language, sounded like? How accurate are names like Osiris and Tutankhamen to what they actually sounded like when spoken by ancient Egyptians? This was super helpful. Thanks so much. So essentially most, if not all, of these names like Anubis, Osiris, etc. are crude reconstructions based on very limited information that are built around the linguistic conventions of the languages that first identified them, like Greek. Single quote closing square bracket. At least for Sanskrit, the old Vedic form was preserved due to massive amounts of recitation traditions of Vedas. The classical Sanskrit was a later form. You can still find the archaic pronunciations which are spoken exactly as they were 7,000 years ago. I believe Rig-Veda was composed in 5000 BC, it can be even earlier. I would assume almost completely wrong. Julius Caesar would be pronounced more like Julius Caesar in Latin, a language that stood a way better chance of being faithfully remembered than the ancient Egyptian tongue given its immense relevance through the church and academia over the ages. Single quote closing square bracket. There are a couple of aspects to an explanation. Working backwards using the changes in language from such influences as foreign invasions or just social movements, one can try and make an educated guess as to the pronunciations. But just like it is now, there are different names and pronunciations for everything, including countries and names from each global state. I believe we had absolutely no idea how to read or attempt to speak ancient Egyptian until the discovery of the Rosetta Stone, which just happened to have ancient Egyptian and ancient Greek, which we can translate, meaning our attempts to decipher it were based on this and could still be missing vital information. So the short answer, as far as I'm aware, is, we don't. Quote closing square bracket.